Oh, there we go. Figured it out. So if you want, you can watch on YouTube or TikTok or Twitch. One of the three. Pop out these chats. But pop this one out. So I can leave them up here. And trust that they're all going well. Okay. Alright. So basically, what we got going on is I'm challenging myself to draw a League of Legends character by spinning this wheel. I've done 6 so far, so now this is lucky number 7. So let's go ahead and give this a spin and I guess get into it. Who's it gonna be today? Oh, Cassidon. I thought for sure it was gonna be Nico, but we get Cassidon. So we'll sort these and then get rid of Cassidon. Okay, alright. And then we'll come down here to this and get our reference. And so this will be our reference. Just the league model. And then we pick a pose. We just pick a random pose for this character. I'm not sure. Let's see. Cutting a burning swath through the darkest places of the world, Cassidon knows his days are numbered. A wildly traveled Cimmerian guide and adventurer, he had chosen to raise a family among the peaceful southern tribes, until the day his village was consumed by the void. He vowed vengeance, combining a number of arcane artifacts and forbidden technologies for the struggle ahead. Finally, Cassidon set out for the wastelands of Akathia, ready to face any monstrous void construct in his search for their self-proclaimed prophet, Malzahar. Oh, so what kind of personality do you think this guy has? Oh, he's ready to take him out. Get his dance going. Get him laying on the ground. It's basically, we just gotta find a pose for this clown. And I guess, a style, like what kind of, style we gonna do this in? Ow. Just move this stuff out of the way. So, I guess, let's hop right in. Man, his character and his splash art are completely different. That's kind of stressful. But we'll just, stick to the model, the 3D model. Okay. Thinking we just try to do it like we've done the rest of them. And just go for, alright. So on TikTok, I've got to add some text. Letting people know that Cassidy won the wheel spin. Oh, source. I gotta add a source. Well, let's put it there. And put that there. And now we'll get into it. Alright. And for our reference, we have this here. I'm not sure what side it would work better on, but this is like the only time you'll be able to see it because once I select Autodesk, this thing disappears. So, just move it back up here. And he's got like a triangle chest. And a dress. I mean, that's pretty much all we get with Cassidon. We'll just copy this pose the way we see it. I kind of wish, no, I could just throw it in there. His energy blade. It kind of sucks that it's not already on there. I mean, I wish I could see it. So we want him looking this way. And his hat kind of bows out. But we can't. I'm sorry, I get froggy for some reason. We got his shoulder plaid here. And we got his other one over here. And we got spikes coming out of the side of his head. And then he's got horns that just curl in. And that's basically what we got. Maybe make this one a little bit bigger. Got his gas mask. And a bunch of tubes. So we're just using this as just basically to get what we want. We're gonna put in the details, but as for right now, they're just a basic outline. And he's got 3 sections on his dress. It's pretty easy. Just do something like that. And it's pretty small, you know? It's alright. Apparently my computer locked up for a second. And then we're just gonna blow it up. Maybe rotate it a little bit. Straighten them out. Probably adjust a few things. So that's kind of what we got. We might draw him like 3 or 4 times. 2 to 3 times. That's the first time. So let's figure this out. So his hat kind of like curves. Let's make this bigger. Like curves into his head. And like curves out. Let's see. Like curves along this side. So it kind of looks like, that. Something like that. Hi. How's it going? We're just drawing some Cassidin. Or attempting to draw Cassidin. Whichever you want to call it. We're just getting some rough, what is it? A rough draft. We're just doing a rough draft. And then once we get the rough draft done, we can get the final going. It's got circles. That's not right. We'll get rid of that one. Because it's at actually the top of his eye. Like right here. And then there's like a break here, and then it goes up with the curve. Something like that. And these kind of poke in here. Yeah, like I said, this is just a rough draft for what we're gonna be finishing. And his horns come out of this. You won't see that, you'll just see his little side spike. That comes out pretty far. And then this one comes out just as far. It's actually in the back of his head. Interesting. Like right below his head, or his horn. So we might just move this thing down. Right there. Are you guys having a good day? A good frickin' Wednesday. I'm having a good Wednesday. It's going okay anyway. There's like a league peak right there. And then it's like divided. So we'll divide it. How's it going? Just doing some Cassidini. He was chosen by the wheel. And so we're drawing some Cassidin today. It's pretty random. Never really know who I'm gonna draw next. And then there's also, I have a wheel spin for coloring, because I don't usually color these guys. I just do a black and white. And then yeah, I don't really know where to go from there, but I just do black and white. Was thinking about making a coloring book, but we'll see how it goes. For right now, we're just drawing and seeing where we get. Thanks for stopping by. Even though it doesn't seem like anybody really stuck around. I would love to interact with you guys. But I don't really have anything to offer other than my art. I kind of maybe should get a thing going for bribery. To bribe some people. So basically we have these little circles down here for his other hoses. That we got his chest here. And his sweet chest muscles here.
You're listening to Game Music Radio, brought to you by rpgamers.net.
He's a beefy dude. He's a beefy dude, guys. How's it going today? You having a good Wednesday? I'm trying to have a good Wednesday. Just drawing some Cassidon. He won the random wheel spin today. Uh, this is what we got so far. You know, it kind of got into his chest because he's got these hoses coming down that kind of just get in the way. That go into his back tank. So I was gonna draw his chest so I could draw these hoses coming out that go into like a backpack he's wearing that you can't really see. So I just wanted to get that done. Something like that. And then we can do the other side. That does kind of the exact same thing. So this comes out. And we'll just have it go around this way. And that's basically how we're gonna do that. And then the hose that comes out of this side doesn't go very low. Comes back up. And this one kind of does the same thing. But it's very obnoxious. So we'll just do something like that. And it just disappears behind this other hose. So we got something that looks like that. Then I think I need to erase this. These lines here. Let's see. Basically, his eyes got this thing like right under him. And then coming from this side spike, he's got like this bubble. I guess it's not a bubble. let's see. Kind of like that, and then it follows his chin up, and then it bubbles. It's like a separate entity. Something like that. I mean, we're gonna have to fix it, because it doesn't look right. His horns aren't square. It's okay. It's alright, that's part of the process. Let's get to his shoulder pads. And they kind of poke up and then go in. Something like that, and then they poke out. We'll probably make them bigger, even though they don't really need to be. Shoot, I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. So they are like, kind of like that. And they poke out. Something like this. Come down. And back up. And then this one is gonna be awkward. Something like that. Sure. And we can't forget this guy's got muscles for days. He's got the beefiest elbows. We may just move this whole hand out. Like right there. So we got his hand. Not quite sure. Is he right-handed? Is the blade gonna be on this hand? Oh, questions. Anybody playing League right now? I can check. I can't really remember. I'm pretty sure it's on this hand. If it's not, then I can always just change it. But it is what it is. Change the orientation of it. Man, I'm gassy. Alright. Kinda looks goofy. But that's what his hand is doing. Just move it in. We'll just move it in. Angle it down. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see, this guy's got the beefiest arms. Remember, he's got the beefiest arms. I mean, we may have to shrink this down. That's quite alright. To match the other side. But I mean, that looks fine. We just gotta bubble it out more. Bubble it. And then we got this bit. Erase this bit. Draw this thing up. Draw this thing up. And then we gotta give him the spikes. Because he's got little spikes on his wrist. And then for this hand, we'll kind of do something like this. This finger comes out like this. This finger is kind of curled. And this one is curled as well. And this one curls like that. So it looks like this, kind of. And we got a lot of lines going on, and that's fine. Just remember which lines are for what. And then we can come in and erase the inner lines we got. And the outer ones. So when it's all said and done, it should look like a hand. It looks like I need to add these, something like that. So, looks something like that. This kind of looks weird. It only looks a little weird. And we may have to blow up his bicep a little bit. But it's alright, you know, not bad. Doesn't look that bad. Blow that up. Maybe something like that. Yeah, we'll straighten out his head horns and stuff. But let's get his dress, I guess. Or is it a skirt? Because there's no top half. But it's a skirt. Or is it a kilt? Because he's a man. And only men wear kilts. Not skirts. Man, it looks awkward. Awkward AF, right? It's quite alright. It's quite alright. This is a rough. We can do adjustments later. Like, I'm not trying to make this a 5-minute stream. So just bear with me, alright? There's so many of these. And all these leaked drawings. And so many of these. Like border ass shit. Kind of want to rotate it like that. It did get a little crooked in there, but that's alright. That's the benefit of digital drawings. Oh. Will come out of this and go up. Pokes out just a little bit and then comes in. Same with this side. Pokes out just a little bit and then comes up. And then it's obviously the same on the bottom, just a little bit bigger. I don't know why he's gotta wear a skirt. And then it kind of looks something like this. Thanks for stopping by. I'm just drawing some Cassidon at the moment. He was today's lucky wheel spin winner. He wanted to get it over with. I'm glad it was Cassidon, because Drawing girls makes me nervous. Because it's hard to draw girls. I'm telling you. And then there's little designs in here right around the freaking skirt frame. Kind of looks like I wouldn't even know what to call this thing. A pitchfork. It looks like a pitchfork. And we'll just make it solid black for now. And then remember when we come back and finish it that it's not. We'll just outline it. But same down here. Did you guys ever play Ninja Turtles when you were younger? That's what this song is from, if you can hear it. Or at least that's what it sounds like to me. Turtles in Time. That was a pretty fun game. So yeah, basically what we're doing is getting the designs on his skirt, and then later we'll just outline them because they are like a slightly lighter purple than his purple skirt. I can't really make out these ones, so I'm gonna get closer. There's like 2 layers. Oh, looks something like that. This one comes out. Looks something like that. This one comes down and like lightning bolts to the side. And then they get bigger as they go down. Like something like that. And then I think it's just the one. It kind of looks like there's 2, but we'll just leave it the one. They didn't really solidify any of this. Oh, something like this. Comes out this way, goes in. This guy's here. And then on this, it looks like this. Triangles everywhere. Goes out the side. And right here. And that's kind of the design on his skirt. But we gotta do some muscles. We gotta give him his abs. Give him his chesticles. He's got some weird muscles. Tell you what, look at these weird muscles. They're just so weird. They don't even look like muscles. It's just like, it kind of looks like a frog. It's pretty hilarious. So, he is a human, so we'll just make him look like a human and give him some rock hard abs, you know? And that's pretty much the extent of that. So, yeah, that's kind of what we got. We might have to, we're going to adjust this horn here. So it matches the other one. Bring it down. Something like that. And then this dude is a little too low. Something like that. Maybe we should bring this horn up so it matches. We'll give it a little bit more space like that. This kind of reminds me of Jet Set Radio. Holy moly, I nailed it. Jet Set Radio feature. Fly like a butterfly. Alright, so this is our rough draft for Cassidon. Probably take a quick little break here and then come back and do a final draft on it. Well, not a final draft, maybe another rough. We're gonna lighten it and then come back and get some final lines going. So, bye. Enjoy the music. Thanks for coming by. Alright, let's get back into it. Nobody. Everybody. Alright, this is what we got. Man, he's got designs on his head too. But it's okay. Make it a little lighter. Alright, where do we start? Let's go where we always go. The eyes, baby. Let's start with the eyes. Excuse me. Ugh. So basically, oh, feel a sneeze. Feel a sneeze coming. Tap my eye. Maybe it's not coming. Alright. Inactivity. I'm here though, TikTok. Come on. Okay. Alright. So his head. Alright. We got this. We got it. So up here. Yeah, we're gonna draw this a couple times. Like a couple thousand times. So we can get it right. We'll get it right. This thing comes out like this. Something like that, but not so much. And then, son of a gun. I gotta zoom in on his head. What are we looking at? Oh, it's just laziness. So, it doesn't really matter. We'll do it our own way. So, we'll come back down to this layer and just curve it out to his eyes. So it kind of looks like that. Because we kind of want to match the wild curve he has on his hat. Let's see what kind of angle we got. Okay. This curve is wild. And this one comes in a little bit. Not too much, because we still got to consider this, and then it wildly curves out this way. And then it's kind of the same thing with his chin here. We've got this like wild curve here coming down the side of his face into his cheekbones that aren't really cheekbones. And then you won't see this side because his eye is like right here. And it curves up. It doesn't curve up. It's like a straight line right there. And he doesn't really have eyes. Like they go in. His eyes are like right here. Inside of the like depression in his mask. We'll get rid of that right there. And this one comes out to there. Comes about right there. Oh, I'm not even sure if you guys could see this. And that curves out like this. That's not real. Try again. Something like that. I think it looks like that. More like that. And then his eye is in here. But you can see it a little bit better. And they're just orange. He's just got orange eyes. And then I just don't understand why they put something there that's not there. Okay, alright. Enough complaining. We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to make our own based on what we see. So there's kind of a line here going up. Let's see. Donkey Kong Country. Gangplank Galleon. That sounds familiar. So his face mask kind of curls into the bottom of what we've got going. Something like that. And curls out, like it curves out. Sort of like this. It comes down into like the bottom of his other gas tubes and then goes off into nowhere. Something like that. Okay, alright. And then, based on what we see, we can get this dude in here. And this is basically his face mask. We're gonna kind of put our own little makeshift curve here because we want it to be like a little circular. Because of the tubes. I haven't heard this song. Let's see, freaking come out to the end of this eye. So I'm gonna have to bring this one in a little bit. Like right there. And then kind of like this. I'm thinking something like that. It's kind of what it looks like. Let's see how that. I mean, it looks okay. And then for the tubes underneath, we might have to blow these up a little bit. We won't see that one because it's under this other tube. And we gotta think about what a tube is doing. I think it's something like that. That's kind of what this tube is doing. Maybe comes out a little bit more, something like that. I think that looks pretty good. We'll bring this one out. I mean in. I mean out. Do I mean out? Kind of like that. Alright. So under here, we want to bring this up. So we have something for his under tubes to be connected to. Because it's one big face mask. We'll just go for something like that. And I kind of hope it looks alright. There's just a lot of hoses everywhere. Trying to keep it looking somewhat decent as far as, you know, hose size goes. We'll just like shrink them down as we get like further away. Not quite sure where the edge of his body is. Do something like that. Let's see what it looks like. Kind of looks weird. Cassidon's a weird looking dude. It should look okay. Maybe instead of we'll put his biceps out front. So it looks kind of weird, but let's see. Got his little neck thing coming down. We won't really see it otherwise. And then just have his bicep here coming out right there. I want to say something like that. Try maybe. I think we'll just get rid of this and have the hose like come back up into itself. That way we can just do something like that. And we'll make sure that this is still a hose, but kind of looks a little better. Let's get back into his face. Let's get back into his face. Why does it keep thinking I'm inactive? It sucks. It's weird and it sucks. Alright. So basically on this guy, kind of reminds me of Shredder. Basically because of the face mask. And that's pretty much the only reason. So we got this top bit here. And then from the bottom of this circle, makeshift bedazzled stuff. I'm not sure why they decided to shade it the way they did. Like the way it's shaded and the way it's shaped are like two different things, and it's kind of frustrating because you think it's one way, but it's not. It's not that way at all. So it makes it hard to draw.
Game music at its best 24 hours a day. You're listening to the RP Gamers Network Radio.
It's frustrating. What a frustrating character. Something like that. This piece comes up. Let's see. Draws like this. Comes around this way. And then goes into his head. Into his cheekbone. And then down here, we'll draw this spike, I guess. And it like goes into his head and becomes part of the mask itself. And then we got this thing. And then we got this like cheekbone. Well, like the back of the mask. Something like that. We'll have that come in. And then he's got like this bubble here. And then we can draw his dragon horn. Which comes in like that. And then he's got this little bit here that goes into his helmet. This is pretty prevalent. His horns are quite weird. A lot of curves in his horn. We'll just ignore that one. And this goes into his hat, which we can't really see. Same thing on this side. You can barely make it out based on the angle we got going. And then this side. We're gonna have to make something like that. Coming into something like that. And then we'll see if we need to make adjustments on it. It's a very weird horn. Very pokey, but very circular. Let's see. Okay, alright. I mean, I would say it turned out okay. Just gotta get rid of these lines here. Because, I mean, they're there, but not there. It looks okay. Yeah, it looks fine. Let's just draw this spike and move on. Okay. Now we'll work on his lower body or his upper body. Not his head anymore. we're onto his upper body. And we're not using his profile picture. His I don't know how else to say, like like you got his 3D model, which we're using, and his profile picture, which is like the picture you see when you pick him. We're not using that one. We're using the 3D model. As a reference. And it's slightly different. Like when I say slightly different, it's a lot different. Because the colors don't match. It's just shit. Basic. It's basic. And the reason why I picked the 3D model is because I can move it around, and if I wanted to put him in a different pose, then I could. But we kind of just went for his little power stance. Which, I kind of wish that, like, his weapon was equipped. Because he doesn't have his weapon equipped. And it's kind of a drag. Because I wish he did. I wish he had his weapon equipped. It would make things a lot easier. Well, maybe not things, but like, what I'm trying to say is I want to draw his weapon, but it's not there. And I don't really know which hand it is in. I can't remember. So it looks like I put his muscles in too far. Like his centerpiece is right there. Something like right there. And that's kind of where we want his muscles at. Because he's standing all twisted. Well, it looks like we can erase this. And make his hose like right there. And then we can come over here and draw this other guy. This other spec. Which we can't really make out. But we'll give it a little bit of what it looks like. This curves up. Something like this. Comes in like this. And then there's a spike that goes down. Then we come over and we're gonna make his muscles a little bit bigger because he's a beefy guy. Make this cover it. And his wrist guard kind of looks like a fish. Or at least like a fish mouth. And it's got little spikes on it, right like this. Coming down the side. Looking like that. Coming into what this thing does. And then there's like little designs on it. just go into nowhere. And then his hand here, I think we'll make a new layer and like redo it. Let's see. Because his hand, let's see. Like it's shooting out this way. So we got this bit, this bit. Like more like this. But not like this. Dang it. So this is his thumb. Maybe we'll just try and draw it. Draw what I saw. And then his palm right there. His finger. Like he's got the weirdest looking ass fingers. I don't even know how he's freaking holding it the way he is. And his finger is coming out like this. And then we're losing these fingers in the distance. Nope. Just don't see it. I can see it because it's there in front of me, but I can't translate it. I'm having difficulties translating it, so let's see. This knuckles like right about here. And then this other one's like right there. Sure, go with that. Be gone. Alright. On to this bitch. Which we're gonna morph around. We're gonna move this shit around. Well, I wasn't low enough. Ugh. It looks great. Looks great. Alright, we'll go with that. Gotta remember that it's slightly pokey. It kind of bubbles out, but we can't really capture that from this angle. And then this is kind of like just a curve, whereas the bottom of it is pokey. So it looks like that. And then this guy in here. Looks like this. Kind of looks like a finger grabbing something. Or a claw hammer. Not a claw hammer. Claw machine claw. Minus the third claw. And then we can draw his center piece freaking stuff and things. His drapes. He's got drapes. Yes. I'm getting pretty drained. Aw, Sonic Adventure, baby. Did you guys ever play Sonic Adventure? I played a shit ton of Sonic Adventure. There was so much Sonic Adventure going on in my life. I don't even know life outside of Sonic Adventure. Just kidding. I couldn't tell you what part of Sonic Adventure this is even from. I want to say it's the final boss fight. Where he's fighting Chaos. Chaos. The blue blob. I'm pretty sure that's the fight the song is from. Supersonic. You guys know Supersonic? So his dress kind of curls. I'm just finding that out now. Upon closer inspection. His dress skirt curls. And we kind of moved out a little bit, so kind of have to adjust for this. But that's okay. It works. Did you guys play Sonic Adventure at all? Any Sonic Adventurites out there? Fuck, man. I'm definitely just gonna give up. I'm gonna give up. Just halfway through this drawing, I'm just gonna give the fuck up. We're just getting these little squigglies on here. Going into whatever the heck this triangle piece is. Going this way. Going that way. Getting my headpiece stuck in whatever. And then this guy. I hope you guys can still see it. Bam. Bam. Now we're on to this side. Draw on this guy. Draw this guy. Make sure he's pokey. Get this guy. Oh, look at these squiggles. Oh, man. They don't even know. Get these guys drawn. And then we can come down and get this guy. Which we have to kind of change it a little bit. Which is okay. Come out. Give him his pokes. Comes out like this. Get this piece going. It's going like that. Move this guy over just a tad. And then we can move these guys over. Which he's got that piece there. There like that. Like this. Like that. Boom. Bow. And then this guy. Like this, boom, like that, like this, and like that. Get this line all the way up there, right there, out this way, come all the way down with this. Bam. Oh, look at that. Something I forgot. Perfect. Just perfect. Oh, I guess I gotta get these hose lines in there. Kind of feel like should make his dress a little bit longer. Bam. Hmm. We are going to erase this up here. And connect it like right there. And make it a little bit longer. Like this. And that's what we got for Cassidon. Looking good. Looking great. It looks great. And yeah, let's looking good. I think for what it's worth, and I guess the effort I put into it, the 2 hours. Of effort. I think it turned out okay. But a drawing like this really needs color, or else you can't really tell what's going on. Because there's just so much. There's so much going on. I think I ought to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably make these lines prettier. But it does look pretty good. It looks great. I don't know why, but I like doing this. Just making it look dark. I'm pretty sure this song is from Fable. Yep, I'm getting Fable Village vibes from this song. 100% Fable. And that's what we got. Ouch. Son of a gun. Yeah, I guess we'll do one more line art, and then we'll go from there. But it looks pretty good. Hey, thanks for the like. Even though you're gone now, you're gone. Goodbye. Yep. It's stretch my leg time. I'll be right back, friends. We're back into it. We're back, friends. Song's playing. Castlevania. Oh man, his right arm is so much bigger than his left arm. We gotta make his right arm bigger. Left arm. We're not we're not drawing Tryndamere here. What is that? Whoa. Whoa. That arm is huge. I think this arm is too huge. But it messes with the whole feng shui of it. Maybe that arm is too low. Bring it up. Bring it up a little bit. Maybe like right there. Right there. I think it looks pretty good right there. Pretty fantastic. Thank you. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Thanks for stopping by. Oh man. Okie dokie. Let's stitch this. Go back into black and white. And add a little bit more to this. He's got these things here. That go up. He's got these that come out like this. So let's make it. Oh, I don't want the eraser. Okay, we'll make this. So he's got lines on his head. come up to about right there, and then go in like this. And then he's got these lines here that come in like this. I mean, kind of. Sort of like that. Okay, alright. Well, there's our Cassidon. Looking rough and as beautiful as ever. I had my doubts when we started, but he turned out a-okay. Kind of feel like his this horn is bigger than the other horn, but like not. For some reason it like looks bigger. Could be bigger. Because if we look at it, this part needs to come lower. And it's kind of his face mask. His face mask needs to change. Let's change his face mask. Because we want... What do we want? Check my empty chat rooms real quick. Kind of think I should bring this out. Bring this right there. And have this circle in like this. And then this kind of just come out barely. So it looks like that. This like maybe come out to here. And then this side kind of around the same area. Come out to about there. And then we'll extend that out. Make this hose come out too. I think needs to come out to there to make it look better. Let's see. Nope, it's too far. Like right there. Like this. Possibly. something like that. I mean, it doesn't look worse, but it doesn't look better.
You're listening to Game Music Radio, brought to you by rpgamers.net.
Golly, I funked it up. It would be a lot easier to tell what's going on if it had color. Maybe we'll just go ahead and throw color at it. We'll color this one, cause why not? So we're gonna get dark. Get some dark in here. Honestly, it looks pretty great. Gotta be honest with myself. It's a great looking Cassidon. But he needs color. He needs color, my friends. He needs color. So we're just gonna leave him all trashy. That's right. Trashy looking. We're just gonna color him. Something's going on out there. I need to turn off one of my lights because I'm getting a glare. Oh. Hopefully you guys can still see me okay. I look fine. I look fine. Just drawing, coloring some purple. Purple, purple. Purple, purple, purple. Gets purple. Color the purple. Purple, 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 purple. Purple, purple. Purple, purple. Color the purple, 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 purple. What color are we coloring? It's the purple. The purple, purple. Purple, purple. Purple, purple. Purple, purple, purple. Purple, purple. Purple, purple, purple. The purple, purple. Purple, 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 purple. Get the purple. Get the purple. Purple, purple. Purple, purple. What are we getting? Getting the purple. Purple, 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 purple. Purple, purple, purple. Song's gonna remind me of purple. Forever purple. Purple, purple. Purple, purple. Purple. Purple, purple. Purple, 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 purple. Dang it, purple. The purple? Purple, purple. Come on, purple. Let's purple, purple. Purple. Purple, purple. Hello? Hello. You're here, and then you're gone. You're here, and then you're gone.
Justin?
Yes.
What are you doing, son?
I'm drawing.
Is my
it's important to get up and walk around every once in a while. Mm-hmm. Not really sure what to do about. I mean, it's just black. No, I guess that's purple. Man, I could at least do a good job when I'm coloring it. It's gonna mess up the... Yep. Gosh darn it. Well, I guess we don't need that anymore. Dang it. Hot damn it. Dang it. I messed up the whole thing. I messed up the whole thing. That's it. That's it.
I dig my hole, you build a wall. I dig my hole, you build a wall. One day that wall is
Not really sure. Like, I want to talk about stuff, but
gonna build that city.
I'm not really sure what I would even talk about.
Gonna build that city
Oh,
on a hill.
it's fine. It's fine. Let's just get this purple
Someday those
and screw it
gears
up
are
even
gonna
more.
spin. So
We're
big
just
that
gonna screw it up.
falling
that's what we're gonna do. As we color it, gonna screw it up. We're not screwing it up. We're making the best of what we got, you know? We got my tongue sticking out. Focused, I'm on it. We're gonna color all these in. Erase that. Erase this a little bit. There's a little bit down here we gotta erase. Color this in. Then we come up to his face. Get this colored in. Honestly, I should just get rid of what I have on there because the opacity is messed up. So if we change this, like you can see where I colored. And it's just a drag. A bummer. So I don't even want this layer anymore. Just get rid of it. Goodbye, layer. Crap. You may be asking yourselves, what the heck, man? And I'll tell you, it's artistic frustration. I don't color often. And my practice is just do it. You may be asking yourselves, what's with the lines, man? Why aren't they straight? And my answer for you is, I wanna make better lines. I like the sloppiness of it. Gives it character. That, and I can't really do straight lines, okay? That's why I'm not doing them. Because I can't. Maybe someday down the road I can, but right now I cannot. So we're just going to leave the lines the way they are. and then just leave it at that. Alright, don't read into it. I just like the way it looks. It makes me like feel like I did it with an actual pencil on paper. I don't really like the finished look, I guess. It leaves it up for interpretation. I don't know how else to explain it. Other than, I guess it's a artistic preference. And I hope it doesn't bug anybody out there, like, oh man. But in my opinion, I feel like it looks good. Like, it doesn't look bad. It gets the point across. There are some points where, you know, I could erase the line. Like this line here, I could probably erase. But I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave it. Probably go for a while. We'll go until I'm done with this drawing and it looks great. Put all my calls on hold. Go from here. I am getting shaky though. Just a little shaky. What could I talk about that'll keep you interested and stick around? What could I talk about? Cassidon gameplay. He's kind of like a tricky champion to get used to because his kit is oddly all over the place. And then I end up talking to myself for like 40 minutes with nobody coming by. I wonder if anybody said anything. No. Why would they? They've got no reason. It's great. What I'm doing is just outlining what is purple, and then I'm gonna grab the fill tool and fill it all in. That's my thought process, and that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I am getting weirdly hot. I've never been this hot before. I'm not down here in my cave. Welcome, goodbye, goodbye, welcome, hello. Great to see you. I mean, not see you in person, but it's great to see you. See your name pop up. I'm glad you liked it. Liked it enough to stop by. Didn't like it enough to stick around. And that is okay. Just keep staying positive. The crowd will grow. And there will be plenty of people to talk to eventually. And you can answer questions people may have. About how you do the things you do. Because it doesn't look like you're doing much of anything, sir. I'm outlining what is purple. And then I'm going to come in and use the fill tool and eliminate strokes. Eliminate strokes. So we'll go tap tap, 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 and it's all purple. Just like that. And then that eliminates the need to just overcolor. Not overcolor, but not take as many strokes. Oh, there's a little bit of purple here still. And that's the purple. Now we can do the skin blue. It's kind of weird because his hands are like a lighter green than the rest of him. And I honestly think that's weird. Just outlining what is blue. And then we'll come in with the fill tool and fill it in. Just like so. Not sure if TikTok can see me down here. But it's not like there's a whole lot going on. Just filling in. Filling in. Looking good. Hi. Goodbye. Hello. How goes it today? Are you at work, on break? What's going on? What's going on with you? This is my life right now. Drawing muscles instead of building muscles. We're almost to the point where we were before I messed everything up. Ugh. Ugh. Making progress. The League of Legends models have like the weirdest looking fingers. And it is makes it a little difficult to translate it to, I guess, digital paper. But it's getting there, sort of. It's getting there. So we've drawn Cassidon from League of Legends, and we are just coloring it. We're coloring it now. It's going okay. It's going okay. Sucking colors from the model viewer. And then just kind of filling them in as I go. I think I'm gonna do the hoses and his horns. Since they are kind of the same color. I forgot this little bit of purple. Let's get that. Let's get this little bit of purple before we move on. I am aware of your concerns about the lines, but let me tell you, I'm not going to change them. I'm sorry. We are just gonna go into it, color it. I may have to use a lighter gray here, because I think it's gonna hide a lot of the detail, but we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. The song sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on where it's from. World of Warcraft. I feel like I should have known that. Spent a lot of time in World of Warcraft. I was a night elf rogue for a long time. And then I did I guess, breed transfer and switched to a blood elf. So I could play with my Tauren friend. I think it kept it. It looks pretty good. You can still make out the lines. This song is from Ark the Lad. Ark the Lad? Have you guys played that game before? Shit. Okay, bye. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate the visit. I'm not against it. It was great to see you when you came. And this song sounds familiar too, but I've never played Ark the Lad before. So I'm not really sure where I've heard it before. Probably on this station. Just playing games, listening to this music.
Game music at its best 24 hours a day. You're listening to the RP Gamers Network Radio.
So it turns out this is the same color as his hose. So we'll just go right into it and color it. I guess not color it, but fill it in. Since it's the same color and texture. Same color. Going in. We can do this one too. Since we're down here. Hey. This one's a little difficult to see because of the dark color that it is. But it's looking great so far. Lot of colors on League Champs. A lot of different colors. Alright, let's fill it in. Nailed it. Alright. Now onto this one. I'm not sure what this song is from. Seventh Dragon? I don't know if I've ever heard of that game before. Maybe I have heard of it, but I really just don't recognize it. Seventh Dragon. All I can think about is Double Dragon on the Nintendo. The SNES. No, the NES. The NESy boy. Can't remember if they had a Double Dragon on the Super Nintendo or not. But I know they had one on... Uh-oh. Forgot the color line somewhere. This guy kind of reminds me of Frieza for some reason. Then I never really did draw his sword because I never figured out what hand it was on. I'm pretty sure it's on his right hand. Figuring out what gray to use is stupid. There's so many different grays on this guy. We'll just do one. We're just gonna do one gray for his whole thing. And he can live with it. It's not like he's gonna care. And then we'll do like we'll do the fill tool like way at the end. Cause I feel like it'll look cooler when we do it all at once. Oh boy. There's no reason why we can't just do this one right quick. It's small enough. Just like this guy's horn here. Even though it's not a horn, it's a spike. We'll get this colored in. And then we'll do this guy. But we'll just do the outline. Too many strokes in there. Way too many strokes. Oh, this one will fill in too. Not enough to really warrant a paint bucket fill. Oh, golly. Did that one. Did that one. I'll just do these ones. I'm gonna erase this trash right here. Gosh, I didn't want to erase that much of it, but... Okay, coming back. Let's get back into it. I don't know about you, but I can feel my tummy rumbling. Drawing makes me so hungry. I'm not sure what brand it is, but Cheez-Its, top dollar snack right here. Delicious. Hey, if you like what you see, give me a like. Give me a follow. Anything really helps. Helps keep me motivated. Because sometimes I wonder, should I be doing this? My heart's telling me yes. But my body is telling me no. Oh no, it's 4:07. That means it's Roblox time. Hello.